In the late 16th century, Europe watched with bated breath. King Philip II of Spain, a staunch Catholic ruler, had amassed a formidable fleet. This was the Spanish Armada, a force designed to overwhelm. Its mission to invade England and depose its queen, the Protestant Elizabeth I. England at the time was a relatively small island nation. It seemed dwarfed by the might of the Spanish Empire. The Armada, with its imposing galleons, embodied the ambitions of a superpower. The tension was palpable. Philip's ambition was not just about religion, it was about dominance. He yearned to restore Catholic authority over Europe. Elizabeth, defiant and resolute, prepared her nation for a David versus Goliath struggle. Little did anyone know a force of nature was about to intervene. This intervention would reshape the destiny of nations. The fate of empires hung in the balance. The Armada, majestic in its formation, sailed into the English Channel. Spanish confidence was high. Victory seemed within grasp. Then the weather turned. Fierce storms, driven by winds of unusual ferocity, lashed the Armada. The English, who had been harassing the Spanish fleet, were forced to retreat. The Spanish ships, however, were caught in the tempest's fury. The storms raged for days. The sea, typically a path of conquest for the Spanish, transformed into a churning cauldron. Many Spanish ships, ill-suited for such treacherous conditions, were tossed about like toys. Some collided with each other, their masts snapping under the relentless onslaught. Others were simply driven onto the rocky shores of England and Ireland. The once invincible Armada was now at the mercy of the elements. The English, upon witnessing the devastation, dubbed the storms the Protestant wind, believing it to be divine intervention. The storm-battered remnants of the Armada limped back to Spain. The invasion, once a symbol of Spanish might, had ended in utter disaster. The defeat sent shockwaves through Europe. Spain, the dominant power of the age, had been humbled. Its aura of invincibility was shattered. The balance of power began to shift. The defeat had profound consequences for Spain. The economic cost was staggering. Years of preparation and vast resources had been poured into the Armada. Its loss was a blow to the Spanish treasury. Moreover, the defeat marked a turning point in Spain's fortunes. It exposed the limitations of its naval power. Other European powers, sensing weakness, grew bolder in their challenges to Spanish hegemony. The seeds of Spain's decline, while sown earlier, had now firmly taken root. Section 4. Rise of the Empire, England's naval dominance. While the storm had been a devastating blow to Spain, it proved to be a pivotal moment for England. The victory, though largely attributed to the weather, galvanized the English spirit. It instilled a sense of national pride and marked the emergence of England as a rising naval power. Queen Elizabeth I, shrewd and charismatic, seized the moment. She skillfully used the victory to bolster her image as a defender of the Protestant faith. The defeat of the Armada marked the beginning of England's naval dominance. England, emboldened by its success, would go on to build a powerful navy. This navy would in time rule the waves, challenging and eventually surpassing Spain's maritime supremacy. The event set in motion a chain of events that would lead to the rise of the British Empire. Section 5. Global Ripples, a New World Order. The impact of the Armada's defeat extended far beyond the shores of Europe. It had profound implications for the course of global history. Spain's failure to conquer England paved the way for England's colonization of North America. This, in turn, led to the rise of the United States as a global power centuries later. The event also had significant religious implications. The defeat of the Catholic Armada was a victory for Protestantism. It ensured that England and much of Northern Europe remained Protestant. This had a profound impact on the religious and cultural landscape of the Western world. The world as we know it today, with its balance of power, its religious makeup and its cultural diversity, was shaped in part by the events of that fateful summer in 1588. Section 6. The Unseen Hand, Reflections on Fate. The defeat of the Spanish Armada serves as a stark reminder of the role of contingency in history. What if the winds had blown differently? What if the storms had never materialized? History, as we know, is replete with such what-ifs. The Spanish Armada's demise underscores the unpredictable nature of events. It is tempting to see history as a linear progression, a series of inevitable events leading to a predetermined outcome. The Armada's defeat challenges this view. It highlights the role of chance, of unforeseen circumstances, in shaping the course of human events. It serves as a reminder that even the most meticulously laid plans can be undone by factors beyond our control. Section 7, a legacy forged in storm, the enduring impact. The legacy of the Spanish Armada's defeat continues to resonate centuries later. It serves as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to resist tyranny. It reminds us that even the mightiest empires are not invincible. The event also holds valuable lessons for the present. It underscores the importance of adaptability in the face of unexpected challenges. It highlights the need for humility in an increasingly interconnected and unpredictable world. And it reminds us that the course of history is not predetermined, but rather shaped by the choices we make and the actions we take. The storm that scattered the Spanish Armada was more than just a meteorological event. It was a turning point in history, a moment when the tides